Good afternoon, ladies. It's Greg here again. I've got the a new build we got that I'm going to do, me and Paul, and I say I'm going to dedicate it to Steve, Mr. Mottram, as he's unwell at the moment, as you know, and he's in hospital. But I he texted his sister yesterday, and his sister said he had a better day yesterday, which is good news. Still not talking, but a better day. It's not coming on leaps and bounds, but it's better. I mean, she's going in the right direction, which I'm pleased about. So right, I'll introduce the next build I'm going to do with me and military modeller Paul, and there's to be a dedication to our good friend Steve. So what I'm going to do is, let me just move that out the way if I can. Yep. Here's the Ryefield Sturmtiger, not the full interior one. Looks like a typical Ryefield kit. So it's a nice kit, and it's item 5035. I think I'm no point in doing an unboxing because there's plenty of unboxings online on this one. It's nice artwork. I'm trying to work out if I could do that sort of thing on there, but I think I'm going to try and put Zimmer on this one, because I know a few of them did have Zimmer and a few didn't, so I'm going to have to work out which ones did and which ones didn't when we get to the build. Right, so let's have a quick look inside, see what there is in there. Just haven't started it. And you get a nice picture of the actual instructions, and you get a nice picture on the back. You could frame that if you really wanted to. As you can see, it's not started. All there. Casemate. It's got a reasonably good texture on there, but see, depending on what I do with it. And that's so. Yeah, you can see it's typical Tiger hull. Built on the interior ones that the Ryefield do. So I've got a couple of little things extra for it. I thought I'd just try. I was even toying with the idea, and I'm just doing it in red, the primer. So I got that in here. I got that for 14 quid, which isn't bad. And I like attacker paints; they're quite good actually, not bad at all. These ones are the acrylic ones, and I think the other ones are in the orange packets are, if I'm not mistaken, there's acrylic and not enamel. What are they? I can't remember. Brain dead. But yes, I was thinking about doing that anyhow, so I still may do something like that along the line. I'm not 100% sure. I had a bit of PE left from an old Tamiya, the one that I did a few years ago, so I've still got a little bit of stuff in there, but I've ordered a new set to come anyhow, so that's coming this week. Obviously with being Easter, it's things going to be behind, so yes, looks like it's going to be a nice build. So I'll just put that down on the floor. I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. Just put the lid back on that for now. Oh, by the way, thank you all very much for the kind and get well messages to Steve that was left on the last video. I do appreciate it myself, and I have passed them on to Steve's sister, and I'm going to copy and paste the whole thing, and I'll give her the link if she's got a YouTube, and she can watch and read all the comments. So that's that's part of the build. That's part one of the build. I was seeing somebody online do something with this, so I thought I'd have a go myself. So I bought a railway car. It was 80 tons YMS flat car. 80 tons sort of fit the Tiger, so obviously got a King Tiger on there. So I thought I'd try this. I've got a reasonably nice piece of wood for it to go onto. I've got a nice piece of wood for it to go onto. I'm just going to do the tracks and a bit of gravel like you see there, maybe a bit of greenery. I'm not too sure yet. See how big it looks when it's done. So I've got that. I might get an end buffer. The end buffers of a track. I might try and get one of those just for the to make it as if it's the end of the track. And again, this came yesterday. So there's quite a few parts in it. Never built one before. Never had anything from T-Model at all, and what I can see, it looks really nice. It really looks really nice. And I think there's 4 versions of this same version of the same truck. Varying things you get in. You get a PE and you get your decals, which is quite a lot in there for more than we normally do. But there's 4 different versions of this. There is, let me read what it says. I've got the TK3501A, and then there's a 3 1A A1 and a 1AS and a 1AG, different things. I think with this one you just get the PE set that I showed you in the decals. With the, I think the expensive one, you get the actual wooden deck and some other bits and pieces, but you know, I can paint the wood, I make the wood look wood, if you know what I mean, instead of buying an expensive one. But yeah, it looks a nice kit. So that's how our next build me and Paul will be doing. I think I paid about 33, 34 quid for this, so it wasn't cheap, but, well, not really expensive, but not cheap either. But there's quite a lot in there, and I say it's my first sort of thing. I've never built one. You can see all the decals on there, you can understand why there's lots of decals. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Once I finish I still haven't finished bloody Merkava. I'm still messing around with the dial yet. I've chopped and changed and one thing and another, but hopefully this week it'll be finished. So I think that's about it really. Yeah. So I say thank you once again for leaving those lovely kind messages for Steve. He will appreciate them when he gets to read them. I think it'll cheer him up no end. And I say I'll keep you informed. As I know, I shall either do one of them shorts or do an update on the YouTube, you know, where you can leave the comments and things like that. I'll do it that way. I'll see what happens. But as today he had a good day yesterday. His sister's there now, and I think his mum's there now as well to do like shifts looking after him, but you know, keeping an eye on him. So once I find out anything else, I shall let you know. And hopefully, touch wood, he'll be back with us sooner than later. I know it'll take a long time for him to get well, but you know, having get him home and get him back into his nice home friendly environment with his dog and his mum and things like that, and his brother and his son. I should have to contact Braden actually. I'm going to have to ask Steve's sister if I can text Braden as well, because he's a lovely lad. He really is. I like Braden. Top little lad. So this is Greg signing off, and say I'll keep you informed. So we'll see you soon with the update on the final reveal of the Merkava. So signing off.